Welcome to my May reset video. I'm going to be going over everything that I spent in April, what we did well, what we didn't do so well, and reset my budget for May. I will also be sharing my net worth as of the 1st of May, which is today as I'm filming this. If you are new here, my name is Caro and I create personal finance content as well as a little bit of lifestyle content. I live with my husband here in Portugal. We are a dual income household with no kids and no pets. I cover some of the expenses and bills and my husband covers the rest. I also just wanted to say a huge thank you to anybody that subscribed from my recent net worth video that I posted. It was really kind of overwhelming how many views it's had and how many people decided to join this little community, and I wanted to say a huge thank you to you if you are new here. I almost didn't post the video because I was nervous to share the information as well as if it would even help anybody, and I had really good feedback in the comments. So if you haven't seen the video, you can watch that one next. Let's jump in to see what happened in April with my budget. I get paid once a month, so I have just done a very quick screen recording to show you all the transactions that I had up until payday, which was the 22nd of April. I started the month off with rolling over 1,248 euros. I haven't added in any income or any of the money that I pulled from sinking funds, specifically for our holiday. So I haven't added that in yet. I just wanted to have a look to see what I had spent so far this month. So you can see that I put away 400 euros into investments. This is my version of paying myself first. I start off my sheet every month by putting away 400 euros, and then when I get paid I reevaluate and see if I can put more money away. So that money would have been put away on the 1st of the month, and then all of our normal expenses came off. So far we have spent 1,610 euros on the expenses that I cover. Some of these include things that were specifically for the holiday that we prepaid, like the parking, the flights, and I think those were the main things that we paid for before we actually left. So now I'm going to add in what I received on payday, and I'm going to pull the money from our sinking fund, because at this point we would have pulled it so that we could have that money in our current account for while we were away. I received 1,458 euros this month, and then I pulled 1,000 from our holiday sinking fund for the trip. Now what I'm going to do is pull through the rest of the transactions for the rest of April, and then we can evaluate to see how we did for the month. So that's everything for April. Now what I'm going to do is have a look to see what happened during the month. And given that this was a travel month, we obviously are going to have a bit of a skewed sense of what is normal because we don't go traveling every single month. As you can see here, I set my goals the same: 50% for necessity expenses, bills that I know are going to need to be paid every month, things we have to cover to survive. Then looking ahead, we'll try to put away 20% of our income towards savings, and then we spend 30% guilt-free. This doesn't always go exactly to plan. Like, we can see that guilt-free has gone over for the month, but that's totally fine because we we knew that that was going to happen. I can also see that I didn't put away as much this month, but given that my income is about 1,400 every month and I'm putting away 400, I'm happy with that ratio. This is obviously adding up all of the income, my rollover that I had from last month to get me to the next paycheck. This includes my new paycheck, which needs to get me to the next one, as well as the money we pulled from the sinking fund. So it's not exactly a perfect, if you want to call it, score, because I get paid around the 20th, so you can't really look at it as exactly 50% of this income for this month goes towards X, but it is roughly that. So we spent 727 euros on necessities. I just want to have a look. Okay, groceries was definitely lower than normal, but then we were away for 5 days, 5 nights. Water was normal, petrol is pretty normal. We don't put in petrol every single month, so that's fine. We will be expecting some more toll fees in next month's budget because we decided to drive to the airport for our trip. That's very normal. Electricity is very normal amount. And then transport, I did take the train to Porto and back in April to go out with a friend. These bank charges are normal. And then this health is like any pharmacy related purchases as well as doctor's visits, which I did have this month. And I mentioned earlier that I put away 400 euros into investments. Those are mainly ETFs. I don't put away anything else other than that at the moment. Subscriptions look normal. Gym membership, that looks normal. Nothing on books, nothing on gifts. I went out with a friend, as I mentioned, in Porto, so that's that. When we go on holiday and I can go shopping at different shops, I like to have a look to see what's available. So I did buy some clothes while we were away. Hobbies, I bought some things towards a project that I want to work on, and we actually pre-bought some tickets to go and see the Billie Eilish movie when it comes out. And then while we were away, I also stocked up on some makeup and hair products at Sephora. And then you can see that we spent just over 1,000 euros on holiday. So I classified everything that was holiday related except for the beauty stuff and the clothing into holiday. So that could be anything like flights, insurance, parking, metro tickets, food, water, anything like that. Activities while we were away. I am going to be doing a full video of what we got up to in Paris, and then also breaking down every single euro that we spent. This isn't the whole amount that we spent because we booked a few things in March already. We actually got back yesterday, so it's all very fresh. I'm going to start editing that video as soon as I have a moment once this one is up. So if you want to see that video, then hit subscribe. This is everything we spent in April. So it was 2,500 euros. And I do have some money to move over into the next month, which should get me to the next payday. So now we're going to reset the May sheet. You can see this amount has come through. So now I'm going to put in what I expect to spend in May on these very specific expenses that I know will come off, so that I can make sure that the money that I have in my account is going to cover me up until that point that I get paid again. Basically split my budget into two sections. The amount of money that rolled over into May needs to cover me until the next payday. So I can see that I will have enough money to cover the groceries that we normally spend up until payday, the few subscriptions that come off, gym membership, internet and phone, and bank charges. So those things will be covered. That comes to 409 euros, and it's clear that I'll be able to cover that and have 792 euros left over for expenses that come off after payday, which is perfect, or anything that pops up until payday. And then these are my expected expenses that will come off after payday. So I know that I need to have at least 434 euros to cover me to the end of the month. And so I can also comfortably say that I can, as every month I do, put away 400 euros. I can see that I'll be able to cover that. I doubt there will be more expenses than 392 euros up until payday, including everything I know I need to cover. If you did watch my last video, which was my net worth update and what I managed to invest over a period of 20 years, then you will know that I've decided to share my net worth every month as well. So that's what we're going to do now, and I'm going to fill in the sheet with you with all the figures that I pulled from these accounts today. Now I've managed to get my formula to work. I have inserted all of the accounts. I know that we put quite a lot more into this fund over the last few months. This I expected to be fine. I mentioned in my last video where I went through these accounts in a little bit of detail, but these are all ETFs, and we have ETFs globally, not just in the EU, but also in the US and in other emerging markets and things like that. At some point, I will break down the detail of those. That brings us to a total of just over 4 million Rand, which equates to 212,000 euros. So that is my May reset, and I am looking forward to the month ahead. I don't expect anything to be out of the ordinary this month. May is going to be completely a normal month for us, since we've just got back from a trip. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and comment down below if you have any questions. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be posting a Paris sort of vlog and exact breakdown of every single thing we spent on that trip. So if you want to watch that video, hit subscribe, and thank you for watching all the way to the end. It really means the world to me. I hope you have a great day or night, depending on where you are in the world, and thanks for watching. See you in the next video. After